Welcome back to Crypto Wealthy channel, guys. In this episode we finally see some movement of the Bitcoin price, which also could trigger bull market of the whole cryptocurrency space. So we're going to discuss about situation that happened in the previous 2 to 3 days. I didn't want to make a video. I wait this to actually play out, and I think we have some of the good news, but also we need to be very careful. Let's cover this and see what's going on the chart. So as you can see, the whole situation played out from here. When the MACD actually crossed to the bearish side, we managed to dump pretty heavily. Many months actually we were in this bear market because we broke market structure, 20 exponential weekly moving average, and after that, after this tunnel over here, you can see that the Bitcoin on the 5th of February managed to break this level of resistance over here and came into the another phase, and that's consolidation phase over here. However, this consolidation phase was also the uptrend on the some sort of a way, because we had the higher low over here all the time, and that was actually something positive. However, we could also break to the bearish side, but that didn't happen. What happened was on the 17th March, we broke this level of resistance over here from this consolidating triangle over here, and we managed to spike back into the new resistance. As you can see, many of our supports are on the green, while the resistance is on the red color. The red color represents exclusively the resistance, and as you can see, I still didn't change it because we still didn't break it, if you ask me. The reason for that is because we are still not seeing the close above the last over here, $47,000. We broke it maybe a little bit, but we still need to see hold on above this level of resistance, level of structure. We discussed in previous videos, as you can see on the weekly chart, that we need to actually break 20 exponential moving average. That actually happened yesterday, but I didn't want to make a video without seeing close. So we should have seen close first, and we saw that today. As you can see, the new candle is green and it's above 20 exponential moving average, and that's pretty much very good news, because as you can see, since November, or let's say beginning of December, we were below this moving average all the time, and the Bitcoin did not recover to the upside. This is the first day, or let's say last 24 hours, we managed to actually for the first time break 20 exponential weekly moving average, which is very important. However, we are still, I think, not out of the woods yet. The thing that I'm expecting for the Bitcoin, I'm going to tell you right now. So right now you can see on the MACD, let me just move myself over here. You can see that MACD is actually breaking to the upside. The last time MACD made a cross is the bearish one, and that's also the beginning of the December, or let's say some day in November. And also you can see right now, so this is yesterday or today, whatever you want to call it, we managed to cross to the bullish side for the first time after a few months. So I think this is very big thing. Also, the RSI, relative strength index, also managed to cross 14 weekly moving average over here, the new one, updated one, you can see. And we also came back above level of 50, which last time happened also on the November. So you can see actually what happened. We saw some changes in the previous 2 days. We saw some breakouts, some crossovers. Now the question is, what is the next step in order to see big push to the upside? If you ask me honestly, we are already in some sort of an uptrend, and it seems like the Bitcoin has much bigger possibilities and much bigger probabilities to actually enter the bull market. However, let's see what is missing. Now, the only thing that's missing over here is to break these clusters over here. I want to see these clusters, or let's say wicks, and the end of these opens and closes of these candles done. I want to see them broken over here. However, that's still not happening. We can go actually on the daily chart and see what's happening there. If we zoom in a little bit, what you can see is that we are on the verge of either decline, either a break to the upside. So what Bitcoin needs to do right now is to stay above over here, find level of support on this area, and then continue to the upside. This looks very promising, I must tell you. However, there are still chances for the decline. I wouldn't also think that we gonna come back all the way down to retest these levels, because we did many times over here. And one of the reasons for that is the weekly chart, because on the weekly chart we are seeing 20 exponential weekly moving average, which is standing on approximately $44,000. So if we come back to retest 20 EMA with the direct or round retest, which is possible, I would expect to bounce from it, not to break it and come back into the further downtrend, but to actually retest 20 EMA over here and continue to the upside. I must tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this looks very promising, very nice, and I think that the crypto market is coming back slowly but surely into the bull market, so into its own push to the upside. As you can see, also very important volume. The volume is dropping all the time. Even so, we broke over here some important levels. We broke it with pretty much no volume. As you can see, the volume is even dropping. So people are telling me, yeah, we need a big volume to break some level of structure or whatever. No, you don't need that. Usually those things are happening without volume, without many noise, let's say like that. You can see the volume when you break some very important structure, then the volume comes back, like you saw over here. Let me just show you. You can see over here we came back below. This is the March, I think, when we had the situation in the world, if you remember. You can see that we broke 20 EMA, we came back, and that big volume over here happened on those weeks over here. After that, the volume just start dropping. You can see why, because usually those breakouts are happening without volume. So don't let somebody trick you on that. Usually things are happening without volume. The big volume is happening, as you can see, on the bigger pumps, not on the breakouts. That's the point over here. So let's wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting and good situation is happening with the Bitcoin. Also, 4-hourly chart is looking nice, but also it is not looking way too great at the current moment, because we broke on the level 81, which is not good on the RSI. Usually after these you're going to see retracement, and I do believe that we're going to see retracement in the next 48 hours. So that's over here pretty much overextended. The same thing actually happened on the daily chart, because on the daily chart we managed to touch over here level of 70, which is overbought territory, and that's why we stopped over here. That's why we have this candle, this type of a candle, which is star or whatever you want to call it. You can see that we stopped over here because we are in overbought territory. So I do believe that we are going to retrace just a bit, maybe to the average, maybe to the 20 weekly exponential moving average, just to cool down a little bit the RSI over here, and then we're gonna see most probably the continuation of the uptrend. So far, so good. I love what I see. However, I would like to see breakout of this totally, just to find level of support. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we have such a big chances for the bull trend. I want to thank each last one of you for watching our videos. And until the next update, happy trading and goodbye.